Prefix menu.
Hello nerds, Kelly Miller here, and today is Tech Tuesday. I'm just going to reload a video that actually didn't load from months ago, and there's some really cool tech in it. Enjoy! I'll see you guys tomorrow for Walt Disney Wednesday. Peace! Good afternoon, nerds. Kelly Miller here with the Nerdbyte. Today is Tech Tuesday. Not that you would know, because I haven't been consistent. Yeah, I'm really working on that. But we have exciting news in Tech Tuesday, as I'm sure you've already heard. NASA has recently confirmed that there is flowing water on Mars, at least part of the year, because generally the temperature on Mars is around minus 80 degrees Fahrenheit. But around the equator during the Martian summer, it gets up to around 70 degrees, and they confirmed for sure that those are flowing tiers of salty water, not some other geological event that's creating those tributaries and that sort of irrigation and excavation and pattern design words that I can't think of right now. So that's exciting, but any Doctor Who fan knows don't drink the Martian water. Don't do it. Also, the timing of this is so curious, as we have The Martian coming out with Matt Damon next week. So that's, yeah, awesome. And more news for Tech Tuesday. Scientists have created an artificial leaf that sustainably synthesizes photosynthesis. It creates it artificially, and it's sustainable, so it uses solar power, water, and nickel is the metal catalyst for that, and it transfers, it breaks down the water into just hydrogen and stores that in fuel cells, so it also is a reservoir for energy in addition to it stores energy in addition to providing energy, so it's kind of a nice circle. Like when you're not using it for electricity, then you can use it to fill a hydrogen fuel cell, and that could lead to cars, which Elon Musk is not a fan of, or doesn't think will happen. Said it was stupid. But all this artificial leaf comes from Monash University in Australia, and Doug McFarlane, a chemistry professor there, is the main source in this article on fastcompany.com, written by Adele Peters. Holla women writing in science. So that's exciting, because it's cheap and it can be used in the home, and it's almost ready for household use. And I don't know what almost means on this scientific scale, but as it's not a consumable, and as it uses it doesn't require any sort of fusion, it uses only safe, non-radioactive style metals, non-reactive, I guess, metals, then we could be seeing something even more exciting. Something like the porous concrete that absorbs 810 gallons or 880 gallons of water in under a minute, which could help prevent flash flooding in urban areas. That's another thing. I'll probably just link to that video. It's very short, and I'll link to, of course, all of these articles. The NASA article is just via the Mary Sue. This particular article, I think I already mentioned, is fastcompany.com, written by Adele Peters. And then on time.com, as in the magazine, a new study in Science, the journal, so not the magazine and not the science journal, or not a science journal, but the journal called Science, shows that we are even closer to an invisibility cloak. Harry Potter fans rejoice. Lord of the Rings fans, you'll have to wait a little longer until they can project the cloak around somebody through just jewelry. It shows talks about the creation of an ultra-thin invisibility skin cloak for visible light. And Time quotes the LA Times, which writes that the cloak is covered with nano antennas made of tiny gold blocks of different sizes that can counteract light distortion, making it seem like the light is bouncing off a flat surface. And as you know, the way we see things is dependent upon how light bounces off of it. That's how we see the curves of objects. So if you can make it so light does not bounce off of it that way, you could presumably see through things. And this is really exciting because this cloak is only 80 nanometers thick, which is a lot thinner than anything that's happened in the past. But that also means right now it's only covering tiny objects, so we're a long way from covering people, but we're closer. We're closer and closer. Next, we just need a room of requirement, because freaking everybody needs a room of requirement. I just want to cuddle. Pillows everywhere. I hope I pronounce his name correctly, because it's fun to say if I do. Boubacar Kante, a professor in the Department of Electrical and Computer Engineering at University of California, San Diego's Jacobs School of Engineering, was quoted as saying, "Invisibility may seem like magic at first, but its underlying concepts are familiar to everyone. All it requires is a clever manipulation of our perception. And if we're being perfectly frank, perception can be anything from the way we see things to the way we hear things, smell things, think about things. So it's very true. A lot of tricks that fake psychics and mystics use is just based on reading people, and they are successful because of people's perception of that reality. So that's what's going on in Tech Tuesday today. 3 very exciting things, all considered science fiction or magic before now. It's an exciting time. Alright, nerds, I'll hopefully see you tomorrow. I work a double again tomorrow. I just have a lot of time in between then and the end of my first shift and the start of my next one today. With Waltz Wednesdays, not dancing, although that's awesome, but Walt Disney Wednesdays, because there's always going to be some exciting Disney news. Alright, Kelly Renee Miller with the Nerdbyte. See you later, nerds. Keep it geeky. Bye!